Welcome to What You Watching. And we have been watching a lot. So we are going to talk about F1, which is Formula One Drive to Survive. And no, go ahead, honey. You're going to jump in. I can just tell. I can just feel it. Go on. No.
Not my turn.
No, please.
It's about driving. So this is a show about driving, and so I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to let Zeus say what he wants to say, because it's been said,
wow, this is a first.
It's been said that I might be a little bit too boisterous
Bossy?
on the driving.
Oh, sorry. Well, you are a driving instructor.
Yeah.
If you've seen the previous video of Stephanie, I married
Aren't
my best friend who was a driving instructor.
I think I should drive next time.
You know, it's so amazing. When I married my best friend, I also married a driving instructor. So the thing about Formula One is it's always been this mystique about F1. Nobody's been able to get behind the curtain and really find out about what's going on in that genre. And so Netflix was able to get in there. There's only 20 drivers in the world that actually race F1. And the amazing thing is, the amount of money that is spent on these teams is insane. Literally, I think Haas spends like 150 million a year, something like that. And that's like scraping the bottom. I mean, really low. And then you have the flip side of that with like Mercedes, Ferrari, and other teams that are well-sponsored, well-funded, that are spending $600 million or more. Red Bull. It's unbelievable. I never knew I knew Red Bull was everywhere, but I never knew how much money these guys really have.
They just released season 4, March 9th.
Right, and we're midway through season 3.
Oh my gosh, okay. We watch the show. I am not kidding you. We hold our breath.
Yeah, it's crazy. We have friends that we've been seeing at different, functions, and all of the guys are like,
"Oh, you gotta watch F1. Oh, it's amazing. Watch F1. Oh, it's great. Racing.
They're all plumbers.
What does that mean? Anyway.
What was that show? The Tool Guy with
yeah, Tim the Tool Guy.
Tim the Tool Guy.
Anyway, when we'd go out to events or whatever with the guys, they'd have their wives, and all the wives were watching it. And that was one of the things that really got me talking to Stephanie. I said, we got to watch this thing. And Steph's like,
I'm not really that much into driving. I don't really...
Even though we both ended up becoming stunt drivers, which is a previous episode if you haven't seen that.
Woo! Okay, that was lit. Can you imagine me sliding into the tennis club? Funny thing about this is, I remember telling Zeus about Downton Abbey over and over and over again. And then I watched it by myself. And then we would go to a dinner party, and like some guy that he totally respected.
Are you watching Downton Abbey?
Then finally, after I'd seen Downton Abbey twice, Zeus goes,
I'd like to try that show, Downton Abbey.
And then he ended up loving it. Well, it's kind of this same thing with F1. I'm like, why do I want to watch a show about racy cars?
Racy cars.
Racy cars.
But the funny thing is, first episode, season 1, we finished watching it, and we both looked at each other, and Stephanie went, oh my gosh, let's watch another one. And now we're hooked.
It's good.
The backstory that goes into the drivers, the backstory that goes into the car, the teams.
They have to make a new car every year. So
it's
if you're like
unbelievable.
Mercedes-Benz and your car wins all the races,
everybody's
got
new cars
you don't
that
get
come
to
out.
use that car the next year. You have to make so they spend off-season making a whole new car.
Well, also improving what they've been able to do. So that's always the thing too, is whatever we had that was working, and there's always some kind of mechanical issue, terrible, like crazy crashes. You just hold your breath. And all these drivers are like
in their 20s.
In their 20s. Overall, I was absolutely blown away. It is a must-watch. Guy, girl, doesn't matter. Watch it. You'll absolutely appreciate it and love how deep and the storylines are and the characters and the drivers. Really cool.
One of the drivers makes $100 million a year driving Formula One. And there's only 20 guys in the whole world that do this
There's
racing.
only 20 seats.
Yeah.
It's
It's
incredible.
good, and it's been very popular. And the interesting thing is that when this show started, 80% of the viewers on F1 were
And ticket
men.
buyers were men.
And now it's a 60-40 because women are understanding it and enjoying it.
And enjoying it and loving it. I'll tell you, at some point, we got to get a group of empty nesters and go to Austin or Miami or one of the F1 races that they've got, and we'll do a meetup and just have fun and just enjoy. I think it'd be really fun. We're actually reviewing something.
I know, right? We haven't digressed once. That's how excited it is. We look at each other and go,
One more.
one more,
One more.
one more,
One more.
And the other night I stayed up till 10:30.
It was unbelievable. I alerted the news media because she was up till 10:30.
Yeah, like everyone knows that when 9:30 hits, Stephanie is gone. I'll have a party in my backyard, and instead of telling everybody good night, I sneak up to bed, and people go, "Where's Stephanie? Where's Stephanie?" Oh, it's 9:30. It's 9:30.
She slides right out.
Why would I disrupt a party if I had to go to bed? Let everybody stay awake.
Yeah.
So, it seems to be a statistic that when you go to the movies or you watch a TV show, it's the path of least resistance and you choose what the man wants to watch. And very rarely does a guy watch a chick flick on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So I would say the ratio is about 3-1. So for every 3 movies, and this is with us, and we have a very great relationship.
We do.
When we go to the movies and I give Zeus 2 choices, it's usually the dude movie.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the dude movie.
It is. It's the dude movie.
And if it's the chick movie, I'm made to feel like this was a big honor. Like, do you realize how much I
don't
love
know
you?
about that. I don't know
I
about
went
that.
to a chick movie.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Who did all the dishes yesterday?
Who did all the cooking?
Bristol Farms. Just saying. So, we may be reviewing Ambulance, which was the movie we saw in the theater the other night.
Yeah.
When Stephanie snuck in all of her candy and had a glass of Chardonnay.
I was on a sugar high when I got off.
Yeah, literally. She was like a 3-year-old who broke into the candy store.
I was. Anyway, we're not going to tell you what we're going to review because we don't know what we're going to review.
We don't know yet.
And we don't know how long it's going to
I
take
can't
for
believe
us.
we've actually reviewed something in more detail.
I think that was the most comprehensive
research,
review we've ever
research,
done.
research.
But I think that's a testament to how much we like the show.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
But-
we went to dinner the other night, and we were like, "You think we could like cram in an episode of F1 before you fall asleep at 9:30?"
We had it on our iPhone at the table. Don't forget to subscribe. Put in the comments below what you're watching so we can find out what you're watching and review what you're watching, and we can all watch what you're watching.
And once again,
Yeah.
we can't tell you how much it means to us that we are getting such great feedback and comments.
Yeah.
We really appreciate, and we're trying to respond because we feel like we're getting to know people.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate
fun.
how transparent people are being and how they're like really sharing their life. They're sharing their experience with us, which is the whole idea behind this, us doing this.
Yeah, thanks again.
Anyway. Is it 9:30? I gotta go.